welcome to the second part of the inheritance in C++. In previous part, we had learned introduction of inheritance, advantages and first two types of inheritance, single level and multi-level inheritance. If you had not watched, please watch it using link given in the description box. And before starting this next part, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Let's see next type of inheritance. Multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means here are the multiple parents are there and this derives the one new class. The child class or the new class derived from more than one base class, more than one parent class, then it is known as multiple inheritance. New derived class is powerful. This child class is very powerful because it can adapt the properties from any class. It adapts the properties from parent 1, parent 2, parent 3 and different classes. Syntax is, suppose this is a class A, this is second class, second parent class B and class C is a child class in which we are inheriting the properties of class A also and the properties of class B also. This is one example of this type. Hash include iostream.h using namespace std. We are using some functions from this std. So this using namespace is necessary. Class parent1. This is parent1. Then in this x is public. Okay, public int x. Here we are accepting the x. Get x is a function in which we are accepting the x. Enter the value of x and accept the x. This is your first parent. Now second parent. Class parent2 public int y. Here we are accepting the value of y. Void get y. Enter value of y. Here we are accepting the value of y. Okay. Then class C. Okay. This class C is your child class. These two are the parent class. In a class C, we are deriving the public parent 1. This parent 1 and public parent 2. These two classes we are deriving in this child class. Public void sum. Inside this, sum of x plus y. How it is possible? Because visibility mode is public here. Okay. Public visibility mode. So if the visibility mode is public, then we can access the any data. We can access this data in any classes in same program. Okay. See out sum is this. Then int main, the object of the class C. This is object 1. By using this object, we are accessing the data of first parent, second parent and the data of this class. This is the next type of inheritance. This is hierarchical inheritance. When several classes are derived, these several classes are derived from the base class. It is called as hierarchical inheritance. In C++ hierarchical inheritance, the feature of the base class is inherited into more than one derived classes or more than one subclasses. Here is a shape is a base class and this triangle and line are the two derived classes and this equilateral and isosceles are the types of this triangle. So these also accessing the some features of this and this accessing the feature of shapes. Syntax is, suppose this is class A, this is class B, this accessing this visibility mode of A, then class C, visibility mode of this A, okay. Then next the definition of this is here, then the class D, visibility mode of A. These are the different children of class A. Let's see the one example. Here class A, public int x comma y, then void get data accepting the value of x and y here. Then class B, public A, it publicly inheriting the class A. So public void product here, modification of x and y, we are using the same data which inside the class A. Then class C, here inheriting the public A, here public void sum, here is a addition of x plus y. In main function, we are creating the object of B also and C also. it is necessary to create the object of B and C, because B and C are the different classes which inheriting the class A. Okay. B's object is object 1 and C's object is object 2. Object 1 dot get data. Okay, we are accepting this get data function by using the object 1. Next, object 1 dot product. Then object 2 dot get data. By using the second class object, we are accessing the data of the parent. Then object 2 dot sum. This is a sum. Next type of inheritance is hybrid inheritance. This name itself suggests that what is meant by hybrid. Hybrid means there is a combination of more than one type of inheritance. Let's say this example. In this is a multi-level inheritance. Okay, this is multi-level inheritance, and when we are hide this part, then this is multiple inheritance. Exam and sport are the two base classes, and result is one child class. And when we are considering only this part, student is your grandparent class, exam is parent class, and result is child class. In hybrid inheritance, there is a mixture of more than two types of inheritance. The syntax is class A, then class B inherit the A publicly, class C, then class D. See, this is separate one. Class D, we are inheriting the B also here and C also here in class D. Here is one example for this hybrid inheritance. Suppose A is a one class, grandparent class, this is the intermediate class, and this is a child class. And C, this is a different class. There is a no relation, direct relation between the A and C or A and B. Okay. Class A, in this we are declaring the X variable in a class A. Class B, in this we are using the constructor to initialize the X in this class, X equals to 10. Class C, public int Y, here we are using the constructor C to initialize the variable value equals to 4 to this. This is different actually. Int Y, it is a separate. So class C, public int Y, here is a constructor and we are initializing the value to the Y. This class D, public B, public C. In this public void sum, here we are adding these two numbers, X from this class B class and Y from the C class. Here is a addition in class D. Okay, D, here we are creating the object of this class only. No need to create the object of this. D, object 1 dot sum. We are accessing this function here and return 0. These are all the types of inheritance covered by me. Okay, if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.